Hi everyone, I am Izian from SRM and today I will share a guide with you on SRM reports for physical servers. These reports consist of 1. Performance reports, 2. Executive reports, and 3. Capacity reports. Firstly, let's begin with performance reports. These reports display various daily, weekly, or monthly server resource trends covering distributed server platforms within chosen enterprise and customer scope, and cover OS-specific metrics used for detailed resource analysis, problem determination, and threshold analysis. Thresholds are color-coded as red, yellow, and green to quickly isolate problem areas and resource spikes, and are recommended for users who are familiar with the unique metrics found on each platform type, whether Unix, Windows, and others. Viewed by account level to specific server level, and within the server report, each server name is a hot link to a server pop-up menu to get a server-level view with additional reports, which can be viewed in multiple formats such as graph, CSV, table format, and so on. Performance report types are available as follows: server utilization, processor and memory summary, disk space utilization, disk I/O, and others. The list of supported main platforms are Windows, Unix, VMware, and others. For the full list of platforms, please refer to our wiki page for more information. The link will be provided in the description. Here are some sample reports that we will go over. Server utilization. This report shows server processor, memory, and threshold measurements. It is also available on account level, whether daily, weekly, or monthly, to server level, 15-minute, and hourly. Key metrics includes processor performance, memory, and paging. It also contains threshold information such as observation, processor busy, processor limit, and so on. Processor memory summary. This report shows server processor, memory, paging measurements, and utilization. Disk space utilization. This report shows disk summary, detailed information on hard disk, and file system utilization per server. Key metrics includes size and percentage used. Disk I/O. This report shows detailed summary and statistics of disk performance using threshold. Key metrics includes percentage busy, percentage time limit, number of disks on the server, average number of disks over any threshold per exception, and so on. Network traffic. This report shows network performance for Unix and Linux only, and network card utilization measurements. Key metrics includes in-packet errors, out-packet errors, and so on. File system utilization detail. This report shows detailed information such as amount used, total size, about all logical volumes or file systems on a server. Key metrics includes logical volume, size, percentage used, and so on. 4-quadrant graph report. Key metrics includes processor, file system utilization, forecasted processor utilization, 4-quadrant graph of processor, and file system utilization. Server Trend Report. This report is used when reviewing the 6-month trend history for each machine of an entire account's processor utilization, memory, and disk utilization. Key metrics includes processor utilization, memory average percentage, hard disk percentage used. Configuration summary. This report shows server configuration information and examines each system's hardware profile and server specifications. Key metrics includes number of processors, installed memory in MB, number of disks. Server threshold. This report shows thresholds or limits used to determine server exceptions. Key metrics includes threshold rules and color coding rules. Next, I will go over the executive reports. Executive reports provide a summary of various forms of system usage. They are also available on all platforms and contain 3 columns: attributes, performance, and forecast. In certain cases, a 4th column, availability status, may be present. When the cursor is placed over the color-coded status icon, a window appears, presenting additional summary details. This report also provides ability to drill down on customer and sub-account ID names to smoothly navigate from high-level status to server-level detail. Status columns in these reports are defined as follows. Performance. Performance column reflects the overall status of the processor, memory, and disk on the server. Forecast. The forecast column projects what the status of the processor value will be in 2 months, 4 monthly, and 4 weeks for weekly selections. The color coding algorithm for the processor data on the forecast column is: data greater or equal to 100 is red, data greater than 80 or less than 100 is yellow, and everything else is green. Regardless of what month you pick, the color icons for the forecast do not change because the forecast uses all dates for all servers. Availability. The availability status of this column is derived from the server's percent outage status value. The types of reports that will be touched today are: Executive report by account. The executive report by account is to determine the worst-case status of any resource for all servers. This report is for all servers and is consolidated by account. The consolidation algorithm is that the highest color of all servers having that attribute is set as that column's color. This report has 2 frequencies, weekly and monthly. Last date with data is the default, or you can choose a specific date from the drop-down menu. Executive report by attribute. The executive report by attribute is to determine the worst-case status of any resource for all servers with defined attributes. The report appears only if the account or service has attributes defined. This report displays overall summary status for the server's performance and forecast metrics for the customer's predefined attribute groupings. Each row is listed by attribute. If an account has only one server with 5 different attributes, then 5 rows appear. If an account has 44 servers with only 10 having defined attributes, and all 10 having only 5 distinct attributes among them, then only 5 rows appear in the report. Each attribute name has a hot link to the executive report by server and attribute report. Executive report by server. This report is beneficial to determine the worst-case status of any resource for all servers with defined attributes. This report is for all servers. It is grouped by servers and shows the operating system. Consolidation algorithm is that the highest color of all servers having that attribute is set as that column's color. It also has two frequencies, weekly and monthly. Finally, for the last part of this video, I'll explain more on capacity reporting. Capacity reports cover standard cross-OS resource trending for processor, memory, and disk utilization. This report covers account and server-level views to analyze the resource trends, manage capacity, and forecast usage for long-term planning. Unique capacity thresholds defined separately from those used by the performance reports to isolate problem areas and resource contention. It is recommended for users to manage the server resource allocation across an account or overall server farm. These reports rely less on the specific operating system metrics like the performance reports use. These reports help the user to trend key resources, such as: when do I need to upgrade? When will I begin to see resource issues if I don't upgrade? Which servers should I upgrade first? What was the peak processor utilization for the week? How am I performing against my target capacity plan? Which servers can I consolidate to reduce cost? What is my utilization trend for a specific day or hour of the week? These capacity reports will show the number of servers in red, yellow, or green status. The type of capacity reports for executive are as follows. Capacity Summary All Resource Report. The Capacity Summary All Resource Report is to determine an account's capacity for a given month. It shows the number of servers based on processor, memory, disk, and overall server resource used for the specified account. Capacity Summary Disk Report. It is to determine an account's capacity trend based on the server's disk use color. It shows the number of servers based on disk resource use for the specified account. Capacity Summary Memory Report. It is to determine an account's capacity trend based on the server's memory use color. It shows the number of servers based on memory resource used for the specified account. Capacity Summary Overall Report. This report is to determine an account's capacity trend based on the server's overall color. It shows the number of servers based on overall server resource use for the specified account. Capacity Summary Processor Report. It is to determine an account's capacity trend based on the server's processor utilization color. It shows the number of servers based on processor resource use for the specified account. Let's go over some sample reports. Account Status Processor Utilization Report. This report shows the processor utilization for all dates, for all servers, and for all accounts selected. The reporting intervals are weekly and monthly. Key metrics include server, period. Account Status Processor Utilization by Attribute Report. This shows the processor utilization for all dates for all servers that have at least one defined attribute for all accounts selected. The reporting intervals are weekly and monthly. Key metrics includes attributes, server, period. Dashboard Report. This displays the overall server status over a 25-month period covering the previous 12 months, current month, and forecasted 12-month status. The reporting intervals is monthly. Key metrics includes CPU load, page swap frequency, Win memory usage, Unix hard disk, Unix file system, Unix scan rate, Win logical disk. Cross-metric utilization. The reporting intervals are daily, weekly, monthly. Key metrics include processor utilization, processor queue, swap-in rate, hard disk percentage, number of file systems over any thresholds. Processor Trend Report. This report reviews the 3-month trend history for each machine of an entire account's processor utilization. The reporting intervals is monthly. SRMX Report. This provides the ability to design and schedule a custom report and is constructed in rich text format and can be edited, viewed, and printed using Microsoft Word. Capacity utilization. The reporting intervals are daily, weekly, monthly. Key metrics includes processor utilization, peak to average ratio, memory details, disk details, entitled capacity, virtual processor details. And with that marks the ending for this video. Thank you for taking the time to listen, and I hope that this will help you in your performance and capacity planning tasks using SRM. If you have any questions, please contact your IBM focal point. On behalf of the whole SRM team, thank you very much and have a nice day.